My name's Dan Dickmeyer. I'm our Director of Allied Health.
And I'm Kristin Dillard, and I work in client success on the business side at Atlas.
We work with a lot of MSP and VMS partners. We are on pretty much all of the vendor panels, and we're tier one with a lot of those vendors. On the direct side, it's a little bit different. From a traveler perspective, we're going to talk about some of the benefits to you and why it's important to have an agency that works both sides. First things first. A lot of it comes down to communication, and I'm sure everyone who's been in a travel contract knows that communication and timeliness is extremely important in today's market. Being able to have a streamlined process where communication is faster benefits you greatly, because it means there's less cooks in the kitchen, if you will. There's less people to funnel communication through, which can lead to quicker job offers and less confusing credentialing process. Your compliance tends to go a little bit smoother, and some flexibility with start dates and orientation dates.
That is so important to be able to have that quick access to the decision makers at the facility. It really helps speed things along, and also gives us the opportunity to advocate on your behalf as a traveler. And another big benefit with the direct contracts is that we're able to build more competitive pay packages without VMS fees and other requirements that we see when we're working with vendors. We are able to pass more of that money along to the traveler, and that's a win-win for us.
Oftentimes we'll have more exclusive opportunities. Typically it's less competitive. I know that we see it a lot on the vendor side, where within minutes of a job opening, there will be 25, 50 sometimes submissions ahead of a candidate, because we like to be thorough with our pre-presentation. We like to talk to candidates about the opportunities before we submit them. And
with that direct relationship, we can market you as a candidate in a stronger manner than we could as when we're working through a VMS. So we can have that direct communication with the manager and sell them on you as a candidate, and that definitely helps secure jobs faster.
There's a more personal relationship, and so sometimes we will have direct clients that reach back out to us about specific candidates that have been there in the past. That tends to happen less often when working with a vendor, because it's really about that point in time. But a lot of times when a traveler makes a really big impression on a hospital, they want more of that. And sometimes that really works out for them, because the traveler, there's familiarity for them. The hospital knows what they're getting. It's a proven person that's done a good job and fit into the culture. That's another thing. And then just being able to communicate on extensions and retention, and keeping those really good fits working where they're happy.
The recruiters do have access to determine which of our contracts are direct, and we do, as the client team, do try to market those extra heavy. And anytime a traveler has a specific question about a direct facility, they can always go to their recruiter, who can go to the client manager and talk to them about it if the recruiter doesn't happen to know the answers offhand. All in all, direct contracts offer a great opportunity for travelers, because there's better communication. So we can get in touch with the manager a lot quicker. We can get offers quicker. Everything just moves a lot faster when we're not having to work through a third party. More of that bill rate gets passed along to travelers. And then also there's just more transparency and expectations. And that's what I would say are the big benefits of directs.